Hello, our dear friends. We are happy to stay with you today. Every year, our art teacher organizes a very interesting activity in our school, and this year we want to share it with you. The activity is the Tableaux vivants. It is a French definition that literally means living picture. As the translation suggests, we want to recreate an image of a famous painting that is easily recognizable by the viewer. The idea of creating Tableaux vivants at school stemmed from the desire to experiment a different approach to art with a learning by doing activity and the aim of understanding art from a compositional and lighting point of view and proportions. The didactic value of the living painting lies in attention it requires for the student when he is confronted with the work of art, and it lies in grasping expression, details and gestures. The purely artistic aim is not to remake the original painting in the same way. Now our look at the video, try to remember the details, because at the end there will be a surprise for you.
The portrait of a young woman is a painting by the Renaissance painter Domenico Ghirlandaio. It was made around 1419 and it is kept at the Gulbenkian Museum in Lisbon. The character has the head turned three quarters on natural background according to the practice used before the introduction of the landscaping background.
L'Annunciato of Palermo is an oil painting by Antonello da Messina. It was made around 1470 and it is kept in a Battle's Palace in Palermo. The work represents one of the fundamental goals of Italian Renaissance painting. The formal purity, the magnetic gaze, and the hand suspended in abstract dimension make it an absolute masterpiece.
The portrait of a young man with a red cap. Filippo Lippi, known as Filippino to distinguish him from his father, was born in 1457 and he died in 1504. He was an Italian painter. He used Botticelli style that was his teacher. He created long figures, works, and rich imaginative delineated scenes. The portrait of a young man with a red cap is an olive painting on canvas. It's dated 1485 and is exhibited in the Uffizi Gallery in Florence. It represents a boy with long dark hair wearing a red cap, a brown jacket, and a shirt with a white collar that we see out the collar of a jacket. He has an oval face, brown eyes, and straight nose and full lips.
The portrait of a young man by Antonello from Messina is a oil painting on wood. Was painted in 1476. It is in the National Gallery in London.
The portrait of a young nation is an oil painting on wood by Albert Dürer. It's kept in a museum in Vienna. It's the result of the suggestion brought during Dürer's stay in Venice. Dürer chose as the subject of his work a young Venetian woman wearing the typical feminine dress of the time, the camorra.
The Lady with an Ermine is an oil painting on wood by Leonardo da Vinci, dating around 4080-4090. The size of the picture is 44 cm for 39 cm. The woman portrayed is identified with Cecilia Gallerani. The painting is exhibited in the Katrowski Museum in Krakow.
Hibari is a hand-oil painting on canvas. It was made in 1594 by the Italian painter Michelangelo Parisi, also known as Caravaggio. It is kept in the Kimball Art Museum of Fort Worth in Dallas. The painting portrays a scam, an alien man in playing cards with a peer group, in conspiracy with one of his older friends. Cheats playing in the game of cards. All the characters are standing around a table covered with a refined dance tablecloth.
Girl with a turban, also known as Girl with a pearl earring, is an oil painting on canvas by Jean Vernet, 1665-1666. It is kept in the Mauritius in The Hague. It is sometimes nicknamed the Dutch Mona Lisa. It is one of the artist's best-known paintings, also thanks to a 2003 novel and film where he was the subject of.
The portrait of Beatrice Cenci is an oil painting on canvas. It was made in 1599 by Guidorini. It's kept in Rome at the Palazzo Barbelli. Beatrice Cenci killed her father, and she was projected under Beani in Rome in 1599. Guidorini immortalized her in prison a few moments before her death.
Bonaventura is an oil painting on canvas made between 1593-1594 by Caravaggio. It is kept in the Capitoline Picture Gallery in Rome. Another version of this painting is in the Louvre. It is a scene of a typical everyday life in the streets of the center of Rome. A pretty gypsy with the pretext of reading the hand of a naive young man of a good family captures his attention with her malicious and gaze, and skillfully she slips off a ring from his finger.
The Death of Marat is a work by Jacques-Louis David that celebrates Marat.
Marat is one of the main protagonists of the French Revolution, murdered by young Geraldine.
It is an oil painting on canvas. It is kept in Brussels in the Museum Royal des Beaux-Arts de Belgique.
David's paintings portrays the murder of Swiss-born politician and journalist Jean-Paul Marat by Charlotte Corday, who was a young Germanist supporter from the city of Caen. She decided to kill him because she considered Marat responsible for the terror. Marat received the woman immersed in a tube because he had a serious skin disease that forced him to take therapeutic baths.
The Rande is an oil painting on canvas made by neoclassical painter Francesco Hayez in 1869. It is part of the Bush collection and it is kept in the Lombroso Art Museum.
The painting Man with a Hole was present by Jean-François Millet at the Salon of 1863 and it created a lot of polemic. The work is an oil painting on canvas. It was made in 1862 and is kept in Los Angeles in Getty Museum. The farmer stand and support himself with the handle of the hoe. The man is very tired and stop to work to have a rest.
The Stonebreakers is a painting by Gustave Courbet. It was made in 1849. It describes in an extremely realistic way the hard work of the workers in France in mid-19th century. Unfortunately, the work was destroyed during the bombing of Dresden in the Second World War.
Vincent van Gogh's self-portrait with bandaged ear was made in 1889. It is an oil painting on canvas. It is kept in London in the Cultural Institute of Art. The work was painted by Vincent van Gogh for an emotional breakdown caused by the decision of Paul Gauguin, who had